So hello, today is to be today is to be excuse me today is to be 21 of May 2023 year 2023 21 21st 21 21 of May year 2023. It's 3:42 a.m. How are you doing again? Excuse me for a second. You don't know what they are doing with this computer. Yeah, whatever. So this is the second, let us just call it the second time I record this type of video. Some kind of intelligence agent training program, training program, training program. I'm trying to impart, that's a word, to give. It has to be slow, the video. Um, I have lost conscience of time, I think, because I had to stop. Excuse me, I'm railing off too much. Yet, well, they are hijacking me constantly, so whatever the fuck. I won't be able to follow time, perfectly, like in the first video. So, get to, what's the word? I just want to tell you, it's like the fourth time, sixth time I speak English. Well, I was saying before saying what I have just said before. Get to get off of your nap, basically, something like that. Get up. I'm getting up. Oh, I have said the hour, I have forgotten it. Because they were doing something with the video, they prepared it. They just fucking modified something. Some setting I had in the video, like for before when I would put myself close up to like this, the lighting would change. You could not see all that, or they know I fucking hate that. So what do? I go to sleep, get up again, and I just put it again. So for fucking up my fucking video, for the fucking one fucking time again, basically. So this is a training program. I was thinking the name of it. This is a training program in which you will have to basically absorb not what I say, not the words and the significance and the significances of what I say. Wherever you get it, you will get it now. Yet everything. How I move, how I talk. I know I know I have not spoken so much English before, even so. That's why I am making it slow. I'm not even thinking what to say. I just want things to come out naturally. Like this, for example. I am fucking waking up. Well, today too. At 2 a.m. 2 a.m. and 11 minutes. Exactly. I have woken up at that hour. Now it's 3:48 a.m. Like, why the fuck? I'm going to try to break your psychology or whatever the fuck. It's much more than that. Psychology is just. Do not make me start, not right now. Just ignore me. So the thing is, why do we wake up? Why do we sleep? Like 8 hours, 9 hours? I mean, I would have been sleeping 2, 3, 4 hours for my whole life. Yet, believe me, I didn't have $1 for years. It has an explanation. The thing is, I could do nothing basically. Nothing other than. I could not even work. I didn't have a computer. What the fuck? So the thing is, let us just say for you to understand, let's adapt to where I would have been sleeping 2 hours a day basically if I nothing because whatever I would put after the if I will be granted for you if you are from the United States basically, or from anywhere else too. I mean, I was fucking shit like you have not ever imagined before. So the thing is this, I would have been sleeping so little. And why do we sleep so much? Why do we sleep at night? I know that our organization, whatever you want to call, a fucking stupid thought. Like for people to all work together at day, very fucking stupid. Even so, why do doctors recommend sleep 8 hours a day? That's just for a system in which everything is masonly organized, basically. Yeah, masonly or mason organized. Why do they recommend? Excuse me, I'm just one thing has to go to the other, and it just whatever the shit. So why do they? Well, I'm not going to say this. Could be misinterpreted, especially by people who is just starting in regards to this. But I have to say, excuse me, I shouldn't break the natural course of my ideas. So why doctors, for example, also besides sleeping 8 hours, do recommend to have sex a lot? Whatever. What the fuck is that? Why do they recommend to have your vitamins, not your vitamins, that would not be bad, your fruits, your your crackers, your nuts, whatever, those things that crack and you nuts, I think, and that type of food. I mean, fruit is all fucking DNA modified, but yet mainly because the second idea is more important than the first one, and this is what I mean, for you to absorb how I think, how I talk, how I move, how I do everything, the system of thinking. Um, they take out fruit from the how to say camp, from the fields, let's say. Much they do not really. English is not my best, but it's not my whatever. They do not leave it grow correctly. I mean, so we have sleep, we have sex, we have fruit, we have eating. Why do we eat 4 times a day? I eat like 1 time a day, basically, and not because I'm poor. And why? Well, I do not know in the United States, but in Argentina, where I'm from Argentina. I have never been to the United States, so even so, why in Argentina and many places in the world we eat, how to say it, sweet at morning, salt with salt, let's say, at breakfast, and then sweet at what's at 7 a.m. Let's say 7 p.m. or 6 p.m. and then at night again um, with salt. Why don't we just eat what the fuck we just need to eat at any given moment? I mean, I just want you to fucking see there are a lot of fucking cultural shit going on this fucking place called Earth, year 2023, when everyone thinks we are at the peak of whatever the shit. We're just like really bad. Um, but I was saying something before this of the fruit and so on. Why do we sleep like that? I have gotten to the source again of my thinking because I was watching at the hour, so I just told you some good observation about all this, which are derived in relative other things. So why do all fucking people dress with the fucking suit? Like what's with it? You will not understand because you have not seen any other options. Kind of. There are a lot. But I mean that's like standard Mason suit. The suit. Something like English is not my best. So I do not know, I'm thinking about something. Won't tell you why, but music, why do we hear music 4 minutes or 2 or 3 or never 16, never a change in music? Like Bohemian Rhapsody or November Rain, they do have changes. Like you could say they are completely different songs. In both songs you have like many songs or more than one song at least in each one of them. Bohemian Rhapsody, November Rain, Queen, Guns N' Roses. Like why do we always that's not I'm telling you this because I was developing much more than this. I mean I was why do we hear music on four times divided on 4 times, not on three? Not on 3, 4, 2, 1, 5, 13, 1, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, and 1. Or just a little slap. I didn't mean to slap. I I mean a little just sound at the end. It sounds like a slap. Nothing to do with anything. So, wow. Um, wow. Do not. Wow. So, let's not rush. It was a good beginning. 16 minutes, I felt it. That's good. If you see my first video, you will see it's 1:02:24. That's because I fucking count every second in my mind. Since I start, I have a. You get it? It's like the equalizer, he counts the 9 seconds in that fucking trailer. I have not seen it, but whatever. I do that. And I actually do it with 9. If you see my books, you will see lots of separations of 9 dots between one line, 9 dots, just one line of 1 dot, one line of 1 dot, one line of 1 dot, 9 dots, and the second line, for example. Divide musically the ideas. Whatever, it's kind of complex. I don't have. Well, give me a second. Trying to accommodate to the chair, whatever the shit. To set up myself on the chair. So 16 minutes. I knew it before looking at the fucking counter right there. You will see probably. I mean, I'm just doing this. I just discovered. I kind of whatever, but you will probably see I will do it a lot. That's why I told you that of how I move, how I talk, because I have systems. So if many mental, physical, skills, systems, whatever the shit, what are the fuck toxic systems? What are the shit? And if you just hear me and whatever, will you discover good systems? So what can we continue with next? So I watch at the hour. Let us just not continue with the dates on another day. It's just the same. So, excuse me. This is an element to measure time and to do lots of things. It provides lots of skills. Do not smoke. And smoke is bad for the health. I mean, I cannot lie. It's just one thing, like whatever the shit you would consume. And I do not mean consume in a drug way, you get what I mean. I mean, there's no other word to consume either this or to consume either a soup or a drink. In one case it's drink, in another case it's it, in this case it's smoke, but the word to all of them three is consume. I just I'm just using that word not in a drug fashion way, you get what I mean. Do not drug yourself, that's really fucking bad. Whatever, I don't even give a fuck. Let's just change subject. I can't. That's why. Oh, that's good. Um, you see, I have said subject. Oh, something like that. That's because I'm wired not to lie. How to explain it? Whatever, whichever, what, how to say it? Whatever you ignore, just one thought you leave running on your brain without fucking executing the whole program and getting back to the source of your thinking and processing it wholly. And I'm going to explain. Let's just try to explain it now. So I was explaining in the first video that you can be a billion times more smarter than anybody else. 10 billion times, 20 billion times, whatever the shit. I've explained it already, that thing, not what I'm going to explain right now, which will be another thing. This is regarding just this. Um, what was it exactly? I mean, exactly. Um, the thing is, you should not ever lie. Like, never. Not to admit, not to nothing. I mean, I thought it's like an electrical. Well, let's just call it a program for a second. To be fast and for me to be fast and not to lose what I want to say in my brain. To not the electricity go somewhere else. I'm right here, right now. I'm just trying to describe something. Stop there. Ignore what I just. That was personal. Let's just say. But you should execute every thought program you have all the time. Always. Excuse me. Until then, you cannot leave nothing like that of the doctors and sex. I would have not said, but I just needed to say that to. I mean, the brain functions in everything functions. Like, whenever you start ignoring information, just say, "Oh, fuck that shit off." I mean, you can say, like I do say all the time, "Fuck that shit," whatever the shit, whatever the fuck. But that's just at an expression level. I have actually processed the whole information. I just do not want to lose time on to transfer it to you because I couldn't. How the fuck will you transfer every fucking thought? It could be if we would use another language, whatever the fuck. Whatever the shit. So the thing is, who the fuck is getting up at 4 fucking shit? This is fucking Mason shit, ignore it. This is just so stressful. So the fucking thing is, and they want to run a program in your brain, like, that's why Someone has opened a door right fucking now at fucking 4:06 a.m. Now it's 4:07. 4:07, sorry. Whatever this shit. It's just a fucking bitch. That's it. So thingy ringy. The thing is, you want to be the smartest individual on earth. Do not lie. Do not lie. And what to say? Execute every thug program up until the end. Thug program? No, I meant thugged. Which was the word? Thugged. Thought sequence up until the end, up until you just resolve up in your mind what you're thinking, up until it has a conclusion. Like if this is the program they want to establish right now. It just drives me fucking nuts. Because I can control myself. Of course. I mean, I cannot control yourself. What you think? And if I say someone opened a door, it will who the fuck was it? Who the fuck is? I understand? It's just driving me fucking nuts. Driving is not a fucking word. So I'll introduce myself someday. I should do that if I would. I have to lie a little bit right now. Not lie, it's just lying. The problem is, you just have to lie to people who is not prepared to hear the truth, basically. But people just lie outrageously all the time. You will discover that when I would tell you. After I will tell you not lying, you would just have to lie some. I do not even lie once a week, one time a week. That's for real. I don't know how I do, but I do not ever lie. CIA says that you lie an average of 2,000 times a day. I do not even know what the shit are. Whatever, CIA, go fuck yourself. It's not just a catch that course you can find online about the CIA saying that. It's just a real fucking true. They look like all academy fucking flamboyant. What's the people in their 17s? How do you call this fucker? These fuckers. Teenagers laughing. Oh. That's what the CIA is. Where the fuck is this shit? What have I done with a lighter? Can you tell me? Excuse me. So language. You will find yourself that sometimes you will have to talk with another language. We'll get back to thought in a second. But let me just say that this. Because I have said excuse instead of excuse, I cannot say it. I will fuck up things if I say what you would normally say when saying excuse. You get it. I cannot say it nor reference it directly. It just I have to fight that fucking shit up fucking program they're trying to establish. Believe me, it just reruns. I don't know if you could hear that sound in that fucking the freezer, let's just say, whatever. Right? That fucking shit right there. We will get back to thoughts. We will continue with that. But now that that has occurred, let me tell you, we are energy. We are energy. When I mean, we are lots of things. But one thing we really are, and it's not said nowhere, nowhere, whatever, never, is I do not know how to. Well, we should put names to lots of things, and whatever, there's not even names for it. But let's just say, for example, organic energy. That's the name, yes, this. Organic energy, organ energy, sorry. It's a bad name, but whatever the fuck. When you feel something like emotion in each way, whatever, you just try to understand me because English, you know how the sentence, the line continues. It's not my best. So, you feel anxiety when I just interrupt what I was saying to drink this. What? Well, I have never thought it so much, but basically, I mean, when I mean this, I mean I have thought it a billion times more than everybody else. Yet I would have likened, basically, bad expressed, bad said, bad understandable. I would have likened, I would have liked it to even think it more, to get more conclusions. Yet, I mean, I'm just, when I do special things or when people just ruin my magnetic, let's just call it magnetic field, whatever the shit. We have magnetic fields. They are, I would use a special word, not conventional words to describe this, but let me say them to not use them. Um, Whatever. The thing is, you should learn. You will learn. I mean, we are lots of energies. When you feel an emotion, um, it's not psychology, you know. It's not fucking psychology. And nothing of this can be explained with psychology. That's a fucking shit someone came up after drinking fucking cocaine up his ass. So the thing is, um, the thing is, do not try to solve things with psychology. I'm going to tell you some things about psychology. Later, we'll continue with thoughts. I'm remembering it. Will not remember if I do not tell you this. So it's thoughts, it's energy, and it's psychology. So that's the three things I have to take care of right now to tell you. So about psychology, they always measure the individual, and they do not measure ever, fucking ever, in no fucking psychology theory, the ambience, how to call it, the place where you are, the factors of your place, of your ambience, whatever the shit, of your habitat, whatever the fuck. That's the second time I do this. This is the third time. So, in regards to when that door was open, I just tell this because you will relate, even unconsciously, the Because I'm thinking too in bar. I do not have all the time in the world. You neither. You will go learning all this stuff all along the way. So the thing is psychology. They do not measure the how to call it. Let me see. Yeah, let's feel what the fuck. The environment. The environment. 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 They do not measure their environment. Or like you have a problem and they attribute it to your psychology or to your brain or to you. What the shit, the problem is right fucking there. Or right fucking anywhere. You get it. Right fucking there. You get it? Like you are poor or someone fucking up on you or whatever the shit. And they say you like you like to work good and they say you are a control maniac. You like to someone's fucking up on you and you're jealous. For example. Um you whatever the fuck you get what I mean. Your boss is you like justice so you're a workaholic because you work 20 fucking 4 hours a day to just blam down the CIA or whatever the shit that made some fucking world. You get what I mean? Or you're an obsessive compulsive or whatever that would be called. Or you get how this. I would want to give more examples. I do not have them right now in here. But big error of two big errors we have in psychology. Like one, a brain is just what it wants to be, basically. Basically. I mean, there's no unconscious or fucking the shit. There's just system you have created over your life in your brain. It's whatever the fuck you want it to be, and just that. I mean, it's like making a fucking operative system or an app in which you have a body and that's it. That's like the limitations. You have a body and that's it. I mean, you cannot just program your brain like you will have five fucking. Well, you could, but five fucking arms, but it will not be convenient. That's the thing. So it just let's just call the brain an app develop. Bad call. I would say a system development. But for you to understand an app development. Um, App, whatever the fuck, and a system a system of systems creation in general, but you can, but it's just like fucking Android Studio. You get what I mean in programming, just a much better and with much more possibilities. And like you can even program Android Studio within Android Studio in this case. It's different actually, but you get what I mean. What I mean is too much theory in psychology, but the reality is it is just the reality is that you just can just program whatever the shit you want in your brain. That's our number one. Or number two is they do not ever measure environment, and that's like the most important thing ever to measure in regards to any problem. 99% of problems are from the environment, not from one. At least in my case, in my fucking case, 100 fucking 1% of problems, or the shit that would be 390% of problems come from environment. In my case, not because of me or or brain, whatever the fuck. Give me a second. So we have psychology, and with psychology, just for you to not study that fucking shit. That fucking Freud. What the fuck was wrong with that fucking guy, Mason? What the shit. So as you have seen, I have a PhD in psychology. I do not have a PhD in psychology, but I mean, an intelligence agent has to be smarter than anybody else, than everybody else, on everything, everywhere, anytime, all the time, whatever the fuck. You get it? So like, there's people that fucking study 10 years all along of that shit and do not even realize what I've just said in 10 seconds. Like it's a fucking joke. So let's go to universities then. You have a lot of education of bad fucking shit, like in this case of psychology. It's a lot of crap. They do university careers based on it. And there's people that just have a lot of respect from other people because they have some kind of receipt that they have studied. It has no value at all. Like whatever, okay, then let's not go so far. But you got the education, you got the same with with basically every university career. You got the same with every university career. Like it's all fucking shit. All sciences are fucking shit. All religions are fucking shit. Religions, especially sciences, are fucking shit because not because science is bad or whatever. Science is fucking excellent. Of course, what the shit. Could not say otherwise. But I mean, the authors that have created, let us say, science in current world are not good at all. I mean, current science is fucking full of biases from whoever has discovered or writing it down or communicated or let us say created it or discovered it incorrectly or whatever the fuck. So whatever, you get the idea. Like the one who goes to a university like for 10 years to get some, I do not understand the people. They are just like too fucking stupid. Like too fucking stupid. I hate this fucking group of people especially. Like they the LinkedIn type of people, the progressist or progressive type of people. It's how they call it. But the progressist type of people, like whatever the fuck, get your fucking head out your ass. Do something good for the fucking world. Start fucking pretending respect from everybody else just because you have read 2 fucking lines of fucking shit out from a fucking book, whatever the fuck. Start producing for fuck's sake. You're not even studying any serious fucking shit. I have seen an Elon Musk video yesterday. He said something about screwdrivers. I don't remember the other name of the other tool. Let's say. I'm liking that guy. So the thing is, he said, whatever, you just have to watch the video Screwdriver, Elon Musk about education, Screwdriver, try to find it like that. I don't have time to continue, I should get back to what I was saying. So I was saying, it was thoughts, it was energy. So energy, we are just, we have lots of types of energy, like psychology does not study energy either. Like one fucker, well, whatever, I cannot tell that. So the thing is, excuse me, it's just personal. I don't want to get so fucking personal in here. So, let me think. So let us see what can I say about energy. Well, you just have to have this in mind because a lot of tactics of the CIA when trying to fucking bump you down consist on fucking hijacking your energy. You tell me that. Mm, so you need to know that we are very affected by energy because we are energy. We are meat, let us say. Or we're not just meat, but we're the fuck. I mean, do not try to analyze yourself psychologically if you feel like you want to do something or you feel like not wanting to do something or whatever the fuck because you're fucking energy. And you will probably locate the problem on what I was saying next to energy. I mean, well, next to energy, next to energy, next to energy, after energy, I mean. Um, which is that some fucking shit just laughed right there. So I just lost my train of thought. But, well, you see, that's a good example. She has absorbed my energy. I was preparing to all what I'm saying. I was, actually, I was. Now it has been all destroyed. But I was preparing magnetic fields or something like that, an orgone field, an energy field, or whatever the shit. Now, just laugh at that fucking shit piece of fuck because it was not an natural laugh. I know I had to identify special laughs where are sent to my house to fucking hijack me. Excuse me, this is real. This is not some um whatever the fuck. So I should get back again to the main source of what I was thinking. Will not be able. I mean, it is completed already, the train of thought. It just completed on that bitch laughing. It's hard to explain. So, getting back, I was talking before about, well, psychology, energy, and before thoughts. Well, talking about thoughts. Thoughts. Um, do not ever leave. You have seen I have been 46 and a little more, a minute or two more, where the timer is up in the middle in regards to the music I'm creating, the song I'm creating. It's not a song, but I mean, it's measured by times, by sequences of times. That elate altogether, elation is a good word. You have seen that fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers song, which says, how does it say? Chinese spies try to steal your mind's elation or something like that. Well, that's very true, kid. That's very fucking true. That's what they did right there. Um, well, so the thing is, do not like getting back at zero because there was a zero before one, before thoughts. It's not the same, but I've been talking about 20 minutes about just what it derived from the do not like fucking shit thing. 48, you have seen it, right? I got back just at 48. I know there's another. I mean, from since I have to count since I started recording again. Not total time you see there because the first 2 minutes were from another recording, but it was 48 basically when I had the alarm in my brain. Because yes, I have told you I measure time a lot. Just by hearing out my voice, how I think and whatever the shit, how I move, you will learn a lot. Believe me. Here is the answer to a lot of questions, and nobody has ever answered. Just being brutally honest with you. Fucking piece of fuck. So, what do we do now? What can we talk about? Give me a second. So, I was saying, you have learned from me in these 48 minutes, and so more than these 48 minutes, more than, well, let us say it directly, approximately. You have learned from me basically more than you have ever learned in your fucking life in 40 minutes, in 48 minutes, in 40 minutes, haven't you? Well, I have to say it would be a good moment to fucking introduce myself. Yet I won't. Or the shit. How to clean my teeth. Like I need a widening down in there. So, imagine I will continue talking like this, like for 1,000 hours. Imagine all what you could learn from me. Imagine all what you could imagine all what you could learn from me. It wasn't the best tone yet. Pronunciation, in my case, is not the best in regards to English. So, give me a second. Let us just have 15 minutes of. For example, you see, I have just by moving. If I would have moved this a little more like here, I would have set up a timer that would kind of sound in me at 60, 18 minutes. But I just first I did this. There was 16, 18 minutes. Then I did this. And then I set it up at 40 minutes basically. So that is why I told you to not lie. Because the moment you lie, you're fucking interrupting the everything, everywhere, all at once. Like there's a movie now for that. I have not seen it, but you get it. That's probably based on me. I'm way more important than what you think I am. I'm like the secret of the secrets of them all in regards to intelligence. So, this fucking shit. Well, it's not the fucking shit I'm talking about, but yes, it's this fucking shit. Let's say I would have. Let's say I would have lied or omitted something or whatever the shit at some moment. I could not have this type of skill if I would have done that. I mean, we are like it. Quantic fucking shit I have explained. So this is another shit. Although I have explained something of 1,000 for 1,000 numbers, which how was they were ordered. Like ChatGPT has some. See, let's just whatever. ChatGPT, whatever. Fuck. An artificial intelligence, a digital intelligence. I mean, it's good to study intelligence stuff. It's comprehended actually. So the thing is, to acquire this class of skills, this type of skills I was describing in regards to 18, 16, 14, everything has to, it's something I do quantumly. I mean, what to say? You will understand in a moment. Um, this will kind of be the last thing I will say in this second time I'm recording myself. In this second time I am recording, because I'm not just recording myself. So the thing is, we are quantum. You know, quantum functions like you have an electron. Let's could be function could function in different ways, but let's say an electron like it's in a position, and then you have another one here. You have how it's called, an atom in here and an atom in here, and the position of the electrons are measured. And if you have one right here doing or in this position right at the xi x xi theta, how to say it, I've never said theta in such way. I have said theta even in the previous video, but referring to a Man in Black character. Yet theta, I don't know, xi theta, where you have the electron at the top, then you have another electron at the top in the other atom, and if this goes here, it affects these ones too. It's like I have explained it to someone someday as in digital systems, not digitals. How did I call it them? How did I call them? In binary, whatever the fuck. It's not just digital. It's binary something. I don't remember how. Won't lose time on that. I want to go right up on clock. I will pass 8 seconds. So so thingy is, I have to recover time. That's why I'm using these words, this wording, these words. So the thing is, you have a chess 8 per 8 chess table 8 per 8, 64, and in the digital system you have this one is whatever, a queen here, a king here, whatever the shit. So I don't know the names, tower in here. So thing is, I'm on purpose using that word, on purpose, believe me. Is a quantum system, instead of assigning a value to this, to this, to this, to this, or to each one of the 60 fucking objects, 64 objects, let's just call it objects, I don't have the word. A quantum system just measures the relationship within this 64. So from here to here, from this specific one to this specific one, you have a difference. But you have a difference with the third one. It's like 61, 64, up to 64 in power. Like 64 up to 64, yeah, something like it. Or it's like a fucking big number. Even if you would even if you would write it with small letters, it would be a fucking big number. Like this, pretty much. Like this. So I mean, in normal binary whatever the fuck systems, you are asserting that here there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 types of things. You're storing in place 1, in x1, I1 in the chess table. You have the type of whatever the shit object 1, or let's say the 5 or 4 a king or a queen. You just are in each place that fucking shit. That fucking shit number which belongs to each one of the pieces. So I know I have used a better word now. So pieces, not so much better, but well, that fucking piece of fuck. So the thing is, in quantum computing, let us just say, quick and fast. 32 seconds late. You have 64 now. You have, what do you have? You have, instead of, let's say, a place and a type of piece, place, x1, e1, and a type of piece, king, if the king which belongs to 5 or 4 will be here in 1. Instead of that, in quantum, I need to explain this, it's very important. In quantum computing, you have some fucking shit in here. I'll explain. It's hard to explain about the first one, but it's hard to explain how the first one works. Yet, the second one, you have just all the relationships. If you would have a 64 atom or bit, 64 bits quantum computer, how to explain it? The relationships between everything is measured. That's just, I mean all this because I cannot manage and I don't have time. We'll think how to explain it later. And later we'll explain it better. But I tell all this because we are fucking quantum. We think quantum, and I was saying that if in regards to this, let me drink it first. I can use that. Excuse me, I have my mouse over my chin. So, the moment you start lying or you start omitting things or not concluding your, I shouldn't say concluding, or not to conclude your thought train, you will not be able to be quantum. You'll just be like a digital bitch, or the shit. You'll not be able to manage everything, everywhere, all at once. Like that fucking movie, I want to watch that movie. It must be a good movie. She's fucking poor. Like I even feel more identified with that movie because of that than because, not actually, but I mean it's funny. So, and that was it. 60 seconds late. 16. I said 64. So, I mean that's it. If you want to be a great intelligence and excellent and outstanding, a top fucking shit intelligence agent, just keep watching these videos. They will really help you. Up until later. 60 seconds, 8 off. Bye.